The UNSS Defiant looked ridiculous by galactic standards. Where other warships boasted sleek designs and gleaming hulls, the human vessel resembled a flying scrapyard, asymmetrical, ugly, and covered in mismatched armor plating. When it limped into the Taraxia system's defense perimeter, the alien coalition fleet barely acknowledged its existence. Captain Dmitry Volkov didn't mind. He'd heard the jokes before. Sensors confirm, his tactical officer reported. The crushed Dominion Armada, 400 warships, closing on Taraxia Prime. Estimated civilian casualties if they reach the planet, 8 billion. Volkov studied the display. The Terrasian people had given humanity refuge during the Plague years, opened their homes when Earth had nothing to offer in return. Now their blue-green world hung in space, defenseless against an invasion force that outnumbered the coalition defenders 3-1. Admiral Thonkar of the Terrasian Defense Fleet hailed the Defiant. "Human vessel, you should evacuate. This battle is already lost. We're buying time for the civilian transports." "Negative, Admiral," Volkov replied calmly. "The Defiant is staying." Mocking laughter echoed across the communication channels from the Kresh commander, Warlord Krevnash. "The human trash barge wants to fight? How entertaining. We shall vaporize you first, as an appetizer before the main course." What the Kresh didn't know, what no one knew, was that the Defiant wasn't a warship in the traditional sense. It was a testbed, a mobile weapons platform where humanity had installed every experimental system they'd been developing in secret for 20 years. "All hands, battle stations," Volkov ordered. "Engage Protocol Ragnarok." The Defiant transformed. Armor plating retracted, revealing weapon ports that no galactic database could identify. The ship's power signature spiked off every scanner in the system. The first salvo annihilated 70 Kresh warships in 3 seconds. Magnetic accelerator cannons, firing projectiles at a fraction of light speed, punched through shields as if they were tissue paper. Quantum torpedoes phased through spacetime, detonating inside enemy hulls. Directed energy weapons with enough power to crack moons focused on tight-packed formations, cooking ships from the inside out. Warlord Krevnash's confidence evaporated as his armada disintegrated. "Impossible. No single ship possesses such firepower." Volkov's response was cold. "You're facing humanity's philosophy of war. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing." The Defiant moved through the Kresh formation like a shark through fish. Its AI-assisted targeting systems tracked hundreds of targets simultaneously. Point defense grids intercepted every counterattack. When Kresh ships tried to ram it, emergency shield emitters, powered by a miniaturized fusion reactor that would make engineers weep, effortlessly deflected multi-thousand-ton vessels. 15 minutes after the battle began, it was over. 347 Kresh warships destroyed. 53 more disabled and drifting. 0 casualties among the defenders. The Defiant hadn't suffered a single hull breach. Admiral Thonkar's voice trembled with awe. "Captain Volkov, what in the ancestor's name is your ship?" Volkov allowed himself a tired smile. "A promise, Admiral. Humanity doesn't forget its debts. You saved us when we were dying. Today, we return the favor." As the Defiant secured the battlefield, galactic intelligence agencies frantically updated their databases. The flying scrapyard was reclassified as a superdreadnought. Military analysts across 100 worlds scrambled to understand how humanity had built such a monster without anyone noticing. But Volkov knew the real secret: humans didn't build beautiful weapons. They built weapons that worked. The Defiant might be ugly, but it was also undefeated. And in war, only one of those things mattered.